Hi, this is Allison, your Teen Services Librarian at the River Center Branch Library. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make macrame fishtail keychains. So if you picked up a kit from the River Center Library, you should have a set of instructions, a piece of tape, a keychain, key ring, one short cord that is 20 inches long, and 4 longer cords that are 40 inches long. You will also need a pair of scissors and optionally a lighter to seal the edges of your rope when you're done with your project. All right, you're going to start with your key ring and your 4 long cords. Take one of your long cords and fold it in half so that you find the middle point. So line up the edges together and find that middle section of the cord. You're going to tie it on to the key ring with a Larks head knot. So to do a Larks head knot, you're just going to slip the loop into the key ring and then bring the tail ends back up and through the loop and tighten it. Now make that same knot with the other 3 cords. All right. Now you should have all of them attached, tighten them up. All of the ends should be about equal length. Some of them may be a little longer or shorter, that's fine. And you'll have 8 strands hanging down. So you're going to take your piece of tape and tape the keychain or the key ring down to your work surface. So a table or something with a lot of space is best so you can work with your cords. All right, we're going to be starting with the leftmost strand and we're going to tie a diagonal clove hitch knot. So the leftmost strand is going to cross over the other strands in this diagonal direction. And then we're going to be working with the second leftmost strand to tie the knots onto this one. So you've got your leftmost strand over the second one. Take the end of this cord and go through this loop here. And then tighten up your knot just a little bit towards the top here. And do that one more time. So you're going to cross over and then come under and through this little loop and tighten it all the way up to the top. That is a diagonal clove hitch knot. So we're going to continue working our way this direction with this diagonal strand. You're going to do the same knot that you did here using this cord on the same strand. That was our second diagonal clove hitch knot. Zoom in a little so you can see. This is still our working diagonal, and we're going to repeat that one more time with this strand. At this point, you should have 3 diagonal clove hitch knots. 1, 2, 3. And this is your diagonal that we have been working on. Now we're going to do the same thing, but starting from the right side. So get this one out the way. We're going to take the rightmost strand and lay it over this one. And you're going to do that same pattern but in reverse in the other direction. So that was our first one. Now we're going to continue and do the same thing with these two cords, using this one as our diagonal, working our way back towards the middle. All right, once you've done these 3 strands, you're going to tighten them all up, and you'll notice that we have gotten back to the middle. It's starting to make a V shape here. So we're going to repeat the same knot using this one as the diagonal, and we'll just use this one to make the same diagonal clove hitch knot. Alright, so now you'll see that we've closed off our first row. It's a full V shape. And you're essentially going to be repeating that pattern, starting from the left-hand side again and working your way down, and then going to the right side and working your way down to make another row. And you'll do this until you have 5 rows total. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So work your way through creating your V's, and then when you get to this point, we'll go over how to tie it off. All right, that was row number 2, so keep on going until you get to 5. All right, once you get your 5 rows made, you'll just have your tails hanging down. They're going to be longer, so you can take your pair of scissors and trim up the bottoms here. I've already done that. And then to prevent fraying, you can use your lighter to quickly to quickly melt the ends. This is a completely optional step. If you do it, be very, very careful. Maybe ask a parent for help. You just, like, this part is a bit of a fringe, so using the lighter helps melt it down. So you just would do it for just a second, just enough to melt the end. There. Now you're going to take your shorter cord, the 20-inch cord that you have left over, and we're going to use this to tie off the bottom. Make this part easier, you may want to take your piece of tape and tape it about 2 inches from the bottom of the V in a bundle. So that'll help hold the cords together. Now we're going to create a wrap knot around this section here. So to create a wrap knot, you're going to start with one side of your short cord facing down and pinch it onto, like, let's say the masking tape. Pinch it together. Then you're going to wrap, make a loop like this, and pinch it back together. So this is the end, the long end that we're going to wrap around all the strands. And you're going to wrap it about 4 or 5 times, like this. Now I have about 4 or 5 inches left on this end. So you're going to take that and go through the loop here, pull it, and then you're going to pinch these wrapped part together and use this other tail end to pull the loop, see how it's pulling through, until the cord comes through. Now you don't want to pull it all the way out the bottom. You want it to end up with the loop in the middle there. And these are your 2 end pieces. You'll pull them tight to lock in that knot. So now you have a tail end here and a tail end here. The one at the bottom, you can just measure it to about the same length as your other ones and trim it there. And then the one at the top, you can trim it pretty close to the knots. There. And then once again, if you want to singe the edges, you can take your lighter, just quickly do that to melt the end. And you can also do that up here where this part, the other one where we just trimmed, it's just frayed. There we go. Take off your masking tape. And you're done. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out the description below to find the original video where we found the inspiration for this project.